The 10 o'clock news starts now on Montana's news station.
An injured baby. Two are in custody as the child undergoes surgery in Seattle. Island fever, a tropical event helping individuals with disabilities. And some eye-catching valentines, how these little notes will help those thousands of miles away. Good Saturday evening and thanks for watching. I'm Jen Fenter. Topping your news tonight, two Great Falls residents are facing felony charges after a 23-month-old boy was airlifted to Seattle with internal injuries. Police spent the morning searching the home where the child lived after emergency room staff notified officials of suspicious bruising. Great Falls police officers tell us the boy's mother brought him into the ER for injuries that allegedly occurred while he was in her boyfriend's care. Officials say the child was airlifted to Seattle for surgery and is in serious but stable condition. Based on the injuries and bruising, police executed a search warrant of their home.
Several items were seized as evidence. There were two suspects taken into custody throughout the investigation. There was enough probable cause developed in the investigation to be able to charge Bolt as having responsibility in the case.
Police tell us the child was in Riley Charlo Whitworth's care when the incident allegedly happened, who also lives at the home. The 20-year-old is facing 4 felony charges and is the boyfriend of the toddler's mother, Alexis Paul. The 19-year-old woman is facing a felony charge of criminal endangerment. The investigation is ongoing, but Cascade County Attorney John Parker says more details will be available once the state files its initial charges in district court on Monday. A sunny day with warmer temperatures quickly changed into more season-appropriate weather. Let's head over to the Storm Tracker Weather Center to see what's heading our way. Claire?
Well, Jen.
All right, thanks, Claire. The body of a 23-year-old man who has been missing since yesterday afternoon was recovered from the Flathead River today. MTN's Laura Wilson was on scene and has the story.
Early Saturday morning, search and rescue volunteers.
All right, thanks, Laura. The man's name has not yet been released. The Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railway opened back up early this morning following yesterday's derailment. We start tonight's Montana Minute in West Glacier. Maintenance crews worked overnight after 4 locomotives and a freight car derailed early Friday morning. BNSF says the railway was reopened at 2:45 this morning. The cause of the derailment is still under investigation. No one was injured from the accident, but Amtrak's Empire Builder passenger train was delayed, and passengers had to be transported from Whitefish to Shelby by bus. Fire crews responded to a house completely engulfed in flames around 12:30 Saturday afternoon. Officials say smoke and flames could be seen coming from the roof, but it was handled quickly. Most of the damage is reportedly on the second floor. Firefighters say the cause is still under investigation, but it may have started as a chimney fire. No one was injured in the incident. The 23-year-old Butte woman that suffered multiple gunshot wounds during an armed robbery has been released from the hospital. An armed robber approached the home where the family's taxi company is based on the same property with a loaded revolver and demanded the victim lead him to money. The woman turned to flee from the suspect and was shot 4 times in the leg and lower back area. The family says they'll be upgrading their security system at their home and their business. Dental hygiene students at Great Falls College MSU are trying something new today and helping families in need. Students are working with the Montana Dental Association, offering free preventative health care to low-income families and the homeless. Project Homeless Connect is part of a national campaign and has been done in other Montana cities. Missoula, Billings, and Bozeman have all held similar events for the dental hygiene program, and local students are hoping to make this one in the Electric City an annual event.
We attended the event as a class in Kalispell last June, and me and my co-chair Kelly McDonald just kind of fell in love with it. We thought it was really good. We could see there was a huge need. People were extremely grateful, and dental services are really sought after. So obviously, being a dental hygiene student, we focused on that.
Other services were offered at the event today. Cosmetology students were on hand to give guests haircuts, and local organizations like the Center for Mental Health, Job Services, and Vets for Vets were there to offer free services to anyone in need. It's the biggest fundraiser of the year, and organizers in the capital city are hoping it doesn't land in the gutter. Big Brother Big Sisters is hosting their annual Bowl for Kids' Sake event. Every year, the organization raises around $100,000 with this one fundraiser, which funds stay in Helena to help cover the cost to match kids with mentors. Right now, there are about 272 kids being mentored in the Helena area.
What Bigs provide for those littles is stability, support, encouragement, and we're a research-based organization, so we have metrics and standards, and we can track the success rate of our littles.
Tomorrow we will meet a big brother and a little brother and see the difference that the program has made in their lives. It's that time of year where Cupid leaves his mark, but for those thousands of miles away, it's a little harder to give and receive the affection. MTN's Lindsay Gordon shows us how Montana Supporting Soldiers is making sure deployed troops are still getting a Valentine.
There was glitter, stickers, red and pink hearts.
A night full of music, dancing, and sand between your toes means just one thing. It's the annual Eagle Mount fundraiser working hard to make a difference for their clients. The 8th annual Margarita Meltdown has come to a close. Volunteers say the Island Theme event brought in a Jimmy Buffett cover band, entertaining nearly 1,100 people last night. Organizers added a raffle this year, giving one lucky winner 2 tickets to Paradise. They say it takes days just to set up the one night of fun, but it pays out for the organization in more ways than just funding.
We get to meet people and expose them to Eagle Mount and the programs that we wouldn't necessarily be able to reach any other way. So we gain new supporters and people get knowledge of what's out there in the community to help the people with disabilities.
Sivamaki says this year had a great turnout and is already looking forward to next year, but only after a little downtime. While the tropical atmosphere helps some forget it was winter in Montana, others are jump-starting their summer plans. The boat show is in town and hosted by the Townsend Marine and the Montana Boat Center to bring in more than 80 boats and put them on display. Montana Boat Center owner Tom Rispin says 35% of his business is during the boat show. Rispin says with the boat industry on the rise, boats ranging from $30,000 all the way to $90,000 are selling.
A lot of people haven't upgraded in the last 3 or 4 years because things were kind of tight and things are seeming to loosen up a little bit and people want a new boat. They want to get out there and have some fun. And most people, if they keep a boat 4 to 5 years, they do really well. They trade in and they're in a pretty good equity position. You don't lose as much money owning a boat as you do on, say, a car because boats just hold their value better.
Several thousand came out to the boat show today, which will also continue tomorrow from 10 to 4. The sunnier, warmer weather today actually makes me think about just kind of laying out on the boat, enjoying the lake.
I was pulling out my sunglasses because it was sunny, not having to wear the gloves. It was so nice for a little break.
But we got a quick reminder, it's still winter.
Yes, going outside this evening, there was a mix of snow and rain. There's freezing rain everywhere, and temperatures are going to be cooling for tonight. So it was nice to have that for a bit. But here's a look at our lows for tonight.